This is Digital SAT Practice Test 1, Math, Module 2, Hard. If you get 17 or more correct on Module 1, you will get Hard Module 2. This is question 13. It says when the quadratic function f, so this is about quadratics or parabolas, is graphed in the xy plane where y equals f of x, its vertex is negative 3, 6. One of the x-intercepts of this graph is negative 17/4, 0. What is the other x-intercept of this graph? And then there's choices, negative 29/4, 0. They're all going to be comma 0 because x-intercept has a y value of 0. So is it x is negative 7/4, x is 5/4, x is 17/4. Well, when there's a parabola, whether it's an upside down or right side up parabola, its vertex is halfway between the two x-intercepts. The x values of the x-intercepts and the x value of the vertex is the midpoint. What's the midpoint formula? x1 plus x2 over 2 equals x of the midpoint. So I've got x of the midpoint, negative 3. So I've got negative 17/4 plus, I'll just call it x2 divided by 2 equals the x value of the midpoint, or the x value of the vertex is negative 3. And I'll just solve for that x2. 2 times negative 3 is negative 6. Negative 17/4 plus x2 equals negative 6. x2 equals negative 6. I'm adding 17/4 to both sides. I can rewrite negative 6. 4 times 6 is negative 24. Negative 24/4 plus 17/4 equals negative 7/4 is the x value of the other vertex or other x-intercept. So that's B. Now there's another way to do this. I can do this on Desmos. I know that the vertex form of an equation is y equals a times x minus h squared. This is the vertex form of the equation of a parabola or quadratic. Y equals a times x minus h squared plus k, where hk is the vertex. And I know this vertex is negative 3, 6. So I can write 6 equals y equals a times negative 3. No, it's not. hk. X minus negative 3, x plus 3 squared. I kept substituting it for x for some reason. And then the k is 6. hk is the vertex, k is 6. So because it's multiple choice, I can put this into Desmos, make a slider for a, and when I get one x-intercept somewhere around negative 3, 6, then I'll have approximately where the other vertex is. And notice these answer choices, they're quite a distance away from each other. 2 of them are positive and 2 of them are negative. So I can probably do this on Desmos. Let me find this thing. I'm going to put y equals a. I'll make a slider for that. X plus 6 squared plus 6. Was it 6 or 3? X plus 3. And then I'll make a. And now I want this has to be an upside down parabola, number 1, there it is. And I want it to be at negative 17/4, which is 4 times 4 is 16, negative 4 1/4, negative 4.25. So somewhere around negative 4.25. And let me get it somewhere around there. That looks pretty good. Let me check it out. 4.16, I wanted a little bit more. That's close enough. And so here, negative 1.77. Well, look at the answer choice. Negative 29/4, 4 times 7. That's bigger than negative 7. So it's negative, number 1. So C and D are out. This one's way too big. Again, the answer comes out to be just estimated. If this wasn't multiple choice, I wouldn't try to use Desmos on that one. But since it is, I can get close enough. I can estimate it and get close enough. I don't know if I'd ever be able to make A exactly where this is negative 4.25. I just think that would be too hard. But since it's multiple choice, I can get close enough. So two ways, using the midpoint formula, the vertex, the x-coordinate of the vertex is the x-coordinate of the midpoint between the x-coordinates of the x-intercepts. So I use the midpoint formula to find it, -7/4. Or I could, because it's multiple choice, throw the equation into Desmos, get close enough, and then see where the other x-intercept is.